Alright. It's no secret now that I've been looking at a wiki or something to figure out stuff. Otherwise, how would I be the appropriate levels to face things? What I do try to keep from my sight is moves, as was noted when I got hit with Sucker Punch and all sorts of things that almost took out Garrick. So, here's what these next few episodes are going to be. I'm not going to number them. They're just going to kind of go up as prep. And also, since they're not numbered, if you're watching this in the playlist, or if you're and you don't care about it, or if you just don't care to see the thought process and how I do things, now's a good time to be like, okay, well, we can skip these. But again, this is just for ease of use for me, and so I can keep the actual one where progress happens separate. Also, so when things like that happen, I'm not as annoyed. So, I have three options before me. I can go for finishing up Victory Road and getting started towards that. I can go towards the Path of Legends, or I can go for Starfall Street. Now, it's important to note that of these three options, there's only one where I immediately finish upon the last battle. Or upon doing this next battle. And that is the Titan one. Now, for that one, I have to fight Arven and Arven's team, which is an actual mixed team. It is Greedent, Cloyster, Skullavillain, Todescruel, Gargacnol, and of course Mabosstiff. Mabosstiff is the highest at level 63, with Greedent at the lowest at level 58. So at minimum, I can have a Pokemon of... I should go in with a team of 65. If I want to be safe. Above 60 is fine, but it cannot be 68, nor can it be... nor can the first one that I fight with be 66. So, and that also brings another problem of looking at his team. I see weakness to fighting, weakness to rock. I see a couple of weaknesses for Cloyster. Skullavillain's the tricky one, as I believe that fire... Moments. I'm sorry, I have to check this stuff out. Grass and fire. Yeah, grass and fire only take damage from flying, poison, and rock. That's a little rough for me. I do have options for it. Quite frankly, it looks like Wyatt would be the safest for right there. Todescruel gets one shot by ice, so that's my Frostlass, or anyone who can use an ice move, period, because again, quad weakness. Gargacnol's going to be the hard one, as it's mono rock. I don't know what moves it has. So I may be going into this thinking it has no ground moves, and then I use something that can be taken out by ground. The safest would, again, have to be... So I need at least two... A water type, an ice type, a flying type. What do I have available to me, actually? Okay, looking at everyone, Lumi gets Trekked by Gargacnol, so that's a no, right off the bat. I could go Doggo against Doggo and have Marcus face off against Mabosstiff, but that's dumb. Oh, I actually have two members of Arven's team without even knowing it. Okay, if I were to, like, grab everyone and, like, put them aside... I could no, I can't. I can only take out Gargacnol with Garrick, so Garrick's not wise here, especially when Skullavillain, Todescruel, and Mabosstiff can all, like, easily take out Garrick, even with his steel tapping, so that's one down. who we're not using. There's Chuck, who can potentially take out 2, although I'm not confident that Totoscruel does not have something to use against him, being, you know, that. And I don't have any Oko moves on him. But he could still go toe-to-toe with Cloyster, and he does have an Aura Sphere, which he can use to take out Cloyster. There's at least 2 Mons that he can handle. 3 if I feel like being very risky. Again, type chart says this. I don't really have rock types. I don't have a rock type. Did I ever catch one? No, I didn't. Yeah, I have a lot of water types. I have a lot of very mixed here. Christine could also get the job done with Cloyster and then not super have to worry, although the Skull Villain is still a problem. Greedon's someone that scares me. Because if I set up a Snowscape, then Superpower, it's Cloyster that's starting to become the problem now. Again, I really do have means to deal with Skull Villain. That's either Queequeg, and Queequeg could even stay in for the Gargantual. Gargantual? The big rock salt Pokemon. Of course, leaving it against Totoscruel wouldn't be wise, as that's 2 types that it can possibly go around. Okay. I'm wrong in my thinking here. Technically, Cloyster is still weak to grass, but again, it has a possibility of ice moves. So, putting up like Tracy is effectively a death sentence. Mabosstiff can actually. Miki could stay in for both Gargantual and Mabosstiff being water. Fairy, Aquatail and Playrough meaning the end for the both of them. Although I'd rather a special attacker though. If there was a nice ice move that I can use with Mega Launcher, I'd 100% keep in Chuck instead, since he has the better defenses too. It does, right? Slightly. Would have inverted Lumi of Miki there. Okay, if I sent in Christine, Superpower lowers the attack and defense? Attack and defense. I don't think Cloyster is a special attacker. Is it a physical attacker, but it doesn't matter because even if it's not, you know, I'd ignore the freaking skills it has, but obviously I can't do that. And obviously they're not going to have the hidden abilities on the freaking rival fights. So... But Christine is also a decent switch-in for, like, Totoscruel. Not necessarily, freaking Guard. I could leave with Frostlass and kind of hope that maybe it doesn't have, like, knockoff or something like that. I'd have to switch her to being a special attacker, though. And then that could take out 2 of them effectively. This is a lot more strategy than I thought. Okay, so let's look at it like this, right? We have to get through Greedon first. Who can take out Greedon? Both Vicky, because just she's, look at that bulk, right? And Christine. Vicky's actually relatively safe from a lot of Arvin's team, because there's no fighting types, or ghost types. So she has a chance to do well there. What can you learn? Don't you fart at me, Missy. again, there's stab, mega kick, there's stab, freaking... I could go for yawn. A yawn, slack off. Okay, hold up. Low kick's not great. Realizing their heaviness. She does have access to Drain Punch. And Body Press, and she has that 152 defense. Okay. Let's figure this out here. Truant means she spends one turn loafing. But she does, if I give her Drain Punch, then she can take out three of his mons, actually. And I believe they're all physical attackers that we're looking at. You know what? I'm gonna have to chance it. I don't like risking using a slack off because of just how, you know, get rid of counter. Remember moves. Yawn to help set up. There we go. I feel like this is safe. Okay, so she's clearly first, fourth and fifth and sixth, right? She would take up these 3 slots effectively. So who's next? Cloister. I could use Frederica, although I can see that Cloister has skill link, so a grass that is just not, I don't think it's fast enough. I don't know how fast Cloister is either. And I do believe it's a wall. I don't remember if it's... Yeah, I'm not looking at the stats either, by the way. I'm going based off of prior knowledge, so if I'm wrong about stuff, I'm just wrong. And I have no Cloister for reference here. Okay, so let's say we use Frederica because it's still weak to grass, right? She also has Wish, so she can protect herself. The only other option would be Christine, who would come in, and because I believe Mono Ice does... Well, okay, let's just... It actually does resist ice. It's neutral to water, which boggles my mind, but, you know. Water can also melt ice just as easily, so I guess. But then that would be just superpower run in. Okay, we have 2 options here for Cloister. Skull-a-Villain, again, it's one of those scary ones because I don't know what it has. Flying would be the safest. Flying water, the epitome of safeness. But we don't know if it's a special attacker or not. I seem to remember it not being one. But regardless, grass... Even if it gets burned, Bomberman would be good here. And Dual Wing Shot kind of helps a lot. On top of that, it also has access to Rock Slide. Wait, no, Big Pegs. Big Pegs is different than freaking Guts. What am I thinking? But Rock Slide, Dual Wing Beat, and a nice attack stat... I think Bomberman will get through here. You can always put Christine to take out Totus Cruel. Chuck takes out Argek. Yeah, I think this is going to be the team that we're going to work with. So, again, I think we'll raise them to level 63. And then I have to cross-reference and make sure that none of these guys will be needed for the next bit. Because the hardest one's going to be Victory Road. So I have to go through 4 different teams, and then Nemona's fight. Now, the first one's ground. So we got ground, steel, flying, dragon. Now, on the assumption that we can sweep, what a water type, actually. Once again, we'd be using Chuck. So the lowest level there is 57, so I can't go to 64. So we'd have to keep Chuck at 63. And then assuming Chuck just sweeps, we're Gucci. We could also pull in a last minute substitution. Although that being poison makes me scared. Then there's Steel. Steel's going to be scary because we would need Lumi. Now, thankfully, Lumi would do pretty well against most of that matchup. And then comes Flying. Flying, we're just kind of going to have to... Oh, no, wait, there's Sally. Sally can handle most of the flying. So we're looking at... And then I'm going to need support for them. So... I'll just be careful about switching them in and out. Ground also... Bug does resist ground. I just have to make sure for my own sake. Water, poison. Oh, it is getting a bit. Yeah, no, they're so weak to ground. Like I thought. So, just... I guess safer would be Thomas, right? Yeah, ground grass means he does take half from ground as well. And he also has ground speed. Okay, yeah, so we'll go Thomas, Lumi, Sally. I know that one that they had, the Elite Corps member I'm thinking of has a camera up, but hopefully with like 2 extra levels, Thomas is fine. And a friggin' Clodsire, which again, it would be weak to. Dragon. Dragon's a scary one. Dragon, I think we need Miki for. Either Miki or Frederica. Although I do have a poison dragon type. Again, I'm not looking at the moves. No, Miki would be safest. Maybe we do take Miki out of that plan and put her here. And then the leader that has a mixed team. The champion has a mixed team. But Psychic Grass, Water Psychic. Maybe Larry? Larry can handle quite a bit of that. Sally goes in to fight the Ice type. And potentially the Dark Steel type. Really hurting with that lack of a fighting type. Swap in... Maybe Gearic faces off against her last one? Because Poison Rock gets cancelled out by Steel. Okay, so I think this is our Elite Four team. Also our facing Nemona team, because we fight her probably right after. Which would be a little scary. Not exactly a one-to-one matchup. I mean, Miki could take out the Gudra and the Skeledirge. All those will be very higher level. Will be about matched. So I want everyone to at least be... Okay. Assuming I don't have to fight her right away, I can prepare. Her strongest would be 66. Now, assuming I don't have to fight her right away, then my max level can be 67 for everyone. For most of them. 64 and 65. No, yeah. So it'd be 64, 65, and we hope they level up along the way. 66, 67, 68, and 68. So 68, 68, 67. Oh dear. Okay. I've done enough strategizing for now. I think it's time to call it, like, quit here. Because once I figured out the teams, then I have to figure out items. So there's that. Anyway, I want to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. You know, it wasn't much. If you like it, you don't too much appreciate you if you do. And until next time, I just want to say, laters.